Welcome back to my channel. In our previous video, we provided information on how to encourage our orchid to produce flower spikes and bloom. We ensured that the orchid produced flower spikes with various natural fertilizer mixtures it needs during this period. Sometimes, there are comments asking if anyone has tried it, or if anyone has gotten results. There are people who write things like that. Don't worry, I don't publish videos with negative results. As you can see here, our orchid has started to bloom. We even have an orchid that has produced 2 different flower spikes on the same flower spike. Our involvement is so effective, it produced 2 more flower spikes on the flower spike, and these will also bloom. Now, let's get to the topic of this video. An orchid that was gifted to us, or an orchid that has already bloomed. What should be done to ensure the flowers last longer, and what should never be done? Let's watch together. Let's start providing the minerals our orchid needs. Put about a 1/4 cup of green lentils into a tea glass. Add water on top. Let the lentils soak in this water for a day. We want it to soften well. The color of the water has started to change after a day. The lentils have softened. Now, let's mash these lentils well. Now we're adding a teaspoon of turmeric to it. Turmeric has antimicrobial properties. This is also a view on plants. It helps to kill pests and fungi. It promotes the growth process of the plants, increasing their yield. It also increases their resistance to diseases. Turmeric, team, will make plants more resistant to diseases, increasing flowering and harvest yield. Pass it through a piece of muslin to prevent the spray bottle from clogging. You can use this mixture for most of your plants. In a moment, you'll see the pepper plant with turmeric in its roots still producing peppers in February. This mixture used in the right consistency creates wonders. We're diluting our natural fertilizer by adding 1 liter of water to this mixture. Our fertilizer is ready for use. We're applying the natural fertilizer we've prepared to the orchid's leaves. As I mentioned in my previous videos, do the feeding through the leaves, early in the morning. In the early morning, the pores of the orchid leaves are open. Especially spray under the leaves. These pores absorb the moisture in the air early in the morning, nourishing the plant. You can do this process by 9 AM at the latest. Never let utter water touch the flowers. Since the petals are delicate, they will wilt if they come into contact with water. Also spray the air roots. Another advantage of doing this process early in the morning is during the day. You also give the liquid on the leaves a chance to dry. What will the green lentils we sprayed on the leaves do? This is high in carbohydrates and protein. It contains nutrients, phosphorus, zinc, potassium, copper, manganese, magnesium, and B vitamins. This will also speed up the rooting process. Applying this process every 2 weeks will help keep your plant alive. Over time, you will see new leaf and root formations. This liquid applied to the leaves should be cleaned off again after a day. For this, we will use lemon and water. Squeeze about a teaspoon of lemon into a container and add half a liter of water on top. We don't want the liquid fertilizer we use to dry and close the pores on the leaves, making it difficult for our plant to absorb minerals from the moisture in the air. We should dampen a clean tissue with the lemon juice mixture and wipe the leaves. Don't forget to wipe the underside of the leaves. You can apply this lemon water mixture once a week. By the way, I want to convey one more thing. Make sure there's no water left in the orchid pot. If water remains, it will cause the flowers to wilt over time. During this period, you should pay more attention to watering. Do not water when the root color is green. When the root color starts to change from green to gray, you can water it by dipping it in water. How should you water an orchid? If you say so. I'll add the video about orchid watering above or in the description. You can access it through the link. We have taken care of our orchid. In its natural habitat, orchids get these minerals from the tree trunk, soil, and air. Unfortunately, we have to give them to them at home. If you know what you want and when, your orchid will stay with you for years. In my upcoming videos, I will also share the flowers that will bloom. We don't place our cared for orchids in direct sunlight. It's enough for the light to come through the sheer curtain. Occasionally open the window to let in some fresh air. We've reached the end of another video. Share this video so everyone can see it and leave a comment below. At least something simple like a thank you or a suggestion. Write your feedback. If you liked the video, please click the like button. If you're new to my channel Tech, please don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell to support my channel. See you in my next videos.